At the Goodwill over here, just paid $1 a piece. Nothing great at all. Elmo's Letter Adventure, Spyro, SpongeBob, Scooby-Doo, and Ford Racing. And like I said, $1 a piece, not bad. Later. So at the Goodwill back there, everything was sealed. Nothing great, but a couple of games to add to the collection. Sushi Striker was $6 a piece, sealed. Destiny 2, which I believe I have like 17 of them, but that was $2.50 sealed. Rocket Arena, no idea why I got this. I think it was like $6, $3. Predator, I had picked one up for myself, and then the unknown video game hunter told me he needed one, so I picked another one for, I believe, $6. And Skater XL, it was $6 also. Later. This was a Facebook deal, paid $50 for an Atari 5200 in box. There's also like 3 games in box in there also, but for $50, this system should go for at least $150, maybe $200. Later. So this was a Facebook deal. I paid $15 for everything. Digimon 4, Star Fox Assault is there. There's a Black Ops 2 and a Mario Party 6. What do you say?
Riddle.
This was a Facebook deal. Paid $25 for everything. DS, Looney Tunes, and Madden 12. Madden 12 goes for about $30. So it's one of those games that you want to get. It's one of the last games that came, or actually the last Madden that came for the PS2. So $25, not a bad deal. It did come with the charger and it works. Everything is okay. Later. This was an offer up deal. I paid $25 for a green N64 controller. The stick is actually decent, and 2 copies of Punch Up. So altogether, $25 is not a bad deal at all. Later. There's a Punch Up a little ways up. This is what happens when you're addicted to cardboard. I paid $14 for everything. The games were $1 a piece, so I just said why not for $1. And I think the best thing for 14 was the Game Shark Pro, the 3.3, which is the version that you want to have. And altogether was $15, so it's actually $14, which is not bad at all. This could go for maybe 25 to 30. Later. This is from my auction guy. I also bought a Halo and stuff from him before. He gotta go to the flea market, but he also has like an auction house. Paid $60 for everything here. The interesting thing is that Game Shark for the PS1 that I never seen, and some games, you know, Illusion of Gaia, Mystical Quest, nothing super great, maybe a Punch Out, but for $60 I should be able to make a little money and keep the connection going, and hopefully every time he sees stuff he sells it to me. Later. So this was a Facebook deal. Paid $55 for everything. Simpsons the game, Road Rage, Hit and Run, Soul Calibur. Everything is complete except Hit and Run. 007 Nightfire, Mario Party 4, Melee, and Collector's Edition for Zelda. The controllers are actually third party, but for $55, it's not a bad deal at all. Later. Alright guys, so here my pickups for the last week or so. As always, we'll do pawn shops, flea markets, thrift stores, and everything in between. We'll get started right away. First thing is this big beast. It's an Atari 5200. I paid $50 for it. It came with a few games. Pac-Man is in box. Joust was in box. A couple of other games. I think Dig Dug is in there. Everything is in really good condition, and for $50 I just couldn't pass it up. It could technically go for $150 all day. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cover it up so I can put the rest of the stuff in there, and we'll keep going. So the next pickup was from, I believe it was Offer Up. He was selling everything in a bundle, and I ended up paying $25 for a green N64 controller and 2 Mike Tyson Punch Outs. I sold Punch Out for like $35, so this is easy money right there. At a Goodwill, paid, this was $2.99, ET was $2.99, and I also picked up a couple of DVDs, WWF, Top 50 Superstars. Hulk Hogan got robbed on that one. I also picked up, I think this is called the preview disc for Nintendo. It also had Tiger Woods, I think the Masters for the Wii. I sold that for 45, and it also had a Simpsons Hit and Run for the PS2, and I sold that for 30. The best deal out of the lot was Mario Superstar Baseball for 4.99. At another pawn shop, picked up 4 really crappy games, all in box, all really beat up. They were $1 a piece. And Game Shark Pro for this is a 3.3. It goes for about $35. So for 14 bucks, I picked up the Game Shark and the 4 games. The known video game hunter hooked me up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Very happy to pick that up. I actually didn't have it in my collection. At a Goodwill, picked up Spyro, Scooby-Doo, SpongeBob, Sesame Street, and Ford Racing, and all those were $1 a piece, so 4 bucks for everything. The next thing I picked up was on another Goodwill. Picked up all these games sealed. One of them I already gave away. Sushi Striker, 2 of them for 6 bucks a piece. Predator was 6 bucks. I gave one to the non-game hunter. This was, I think it was 3 bucks. Destiny, I have 1 million copies of this. I don't even know why I picked this up. It was $2.50. And Skater, I don't know how much this was. It probably was 6 bucks. This game could go for easily $21, so not a bad deal there for that amount of money. The next deal was from, this was from, I believe, if I am correct, Facebook. The guy posted it for 30 bucks. It was a little far away, but I caught it basically within minutes, and it was really early in the morning. I picked up all these games, like I said, for 55 bucks altogether. I ended up doing 55 because people were just trying to overbid me. So 55 for everything. The Simpsons, the game, that's like a $15 game. Soul Calibur, it's like a $20 game. Road Rage is up to like almost $50 now. Hit and Run, it's like 60 bucks these days. Smash Bros, it's always money. Mario Party 4, again, this is like an $80 game these days. And the best game out of the lot, really good condition, complete. The Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition. This game is selling right now for 90 bucks all day. The next thing I picked up, this was a really good deal from Facebook, 15 bucks. I asked the lady if she can mark it sold. The lady got upset at me and said I shouldn't tell her what to do. I wasn't trying to tell her what to do. I just wanted to make sure that nobody went and overbid me. She said she was going to sell it, and she kept her promise. 15 bucks for everything. Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Call of Duty Advanced War. Halo 4. Star Fox Assault. I believe Digimon 4 was there too, yep. Lights, Camera, and Action for SpongeBob. And the best game out of the lot, Mario Party 6. And for 15 bucks, you just cannot ask for anything better than that. Next deal was from one of the flea guys. One of the guys that works at the flea market knows me, and he told me to come to his warehouse. I went there. This was the second deal. I picked up a PS1 that I'm not going to take out just because it's going to be too uncomfortable and no space. A Game Shark Lagoon. I should do the crappy Baseball Simulator 2000, I believe. 1000. Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. Skyhawk. Captain Skyhawk. Mystical Quest. Ken Griffey. Zoo, I didn't have. World Heroes 2, I didn't have. Terminator 2, for some reason I didn't have. Super Punch Out, I did have. And altogether, that was 60 bucks. So very happy to pick that up. Then the last deal was the best deal. At least I think so. I paid for that one. Actually, this deal was, yeah, both deals were 60. I paid 60 bucks for, these are Commodore games. It has Afterburner, Outrun, Shinobi, Alien Syndrome, and Thunderblade. I got 2 of these, part of the deal. One went to Jason Vetrix because I know that he would appreciate that. It also had 3 Wiis. They all worked, and they all sold for about 40 a piece with no cables or anything, just $40 a piece. Also had 2 GameCubes that I sold for, I believe they were 40 bucks a piece also. So I made some good money there. I also picked up a couple of games. Sonic Mega Collection, SOCOM, it's actually sealed. Legend of K, Resident Evil Outbreak, Dynasty Warriors 2, Indigo Prophecy, and then I picked up the pickup of the week. This was from one of the guys that I buy stuff at the flea. He basically took me to the storage room. Everything looked kind of beat up. I paid 60 for everything. Not sure if anything works, but 2 GameCubes, 3 Wii's, the Halo edition, some games, and this is very interesting. The arcade smash hits. They're Sega games, but for the Commodore. So we'll see if it's worth it. But for 60 bucks, I don't think I will lose any money. Later. So, the pickup of the week was the Xbox Halo Edition. It's a really cool looking system. It works great. It's really dusty, really dirty. It needs a really good cleanup, but it's a system that easily goes for 200 bucks. It's becoming really, really hard to find. Thankfully, I have one. So this one is going to one of the guys in our group. So very happy to be able to help him out with this. The week was great. The week was really good. I was able to add games to my collection, to my GameCube collection, which I have sold. This one goes into the collection. Both of the Mario Parties are actually going into the collection, and the 2 Simpsons are going to the collection. So I'm very happy, very grateful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all next week.